It's been a while. It's been almost a year. And you guys haven't seen me in a long while. And you guys haven't seen this car. Yeah, so there's a lot I need to update you guys on. Welcome back. Welcome back. There's a lot I need to update you on. But before I make any updates, I'm just gonna preface this video and say all my footage from last year, I have it. I'm gonna post the video from Tires for Days that was in September of last year, and then I'll post the video of me leading up to shred next. So that's the plan. But before I post the video of Tires for Days, let me give you an update on this car. Okay? So today is July 24, 2025, and at this very moment the car is 90% done. I've always said that I wanted to put a standalone ECU on it, and at this very moment the car has a standalone. Don't look at the headlight. As you can see, it's lopsided. I kind of hit it the other day, but yeah, it has a standalone. As you can see, there's only one exhaust tube. Yeah, that's the wastegate. So first, let us address the elephant in the room. I no longer have my exhaust coming out here. I tried to do a little patchwork there. Don't look at that. I'll fix that eventually. I don't worry about it. But that's only wastegate. The reason why that's only wastegate is because we now have a side exit and a full exhaust under the car. Somewhat full exhaust. But yeah, that is that. Initially I was planning to run it all the way to the back, but nah, can't bother that. So we have full exhaust there, and that's where it's gonna live. Moving forward, this is a very old school ECU, Electromotive Tech GT. The car runs, it drives. I just need an O2 sensor, a wideband sensor rather, to tune the car. Okay? I don't have no gas in it right now because I don't leave gas in it. But it runs. It runs. I'll put a piece of a TikTok video of it running here. So yeah, that's it running. But this is the update right now. ECU is fully wired. We have the coil setup. We have the turbo manifold. I'm using the same one that I had all this time. I just fixed the holes that were in it. Added an O2 sensor bung. O2 sensor bung. I wrapped the exhaust halfway down because, as you can see, my master is right there. I am gonna put a bracket right there for that
I need to get the wideband gauge and put this in, because I definitely need to put this in. But this is my boost gauge. This thing had melted some time ago, but the gauge still works. But all the wiring, I redid it. I rewired the car itself completely. Headlights, taillights. As you can see, headlights, taillights are rewired. Engine is rewired and it runs. So yeah, it kind of looks stuck because it's literally just me rewiring the car for the standalone. This works, as I said. My usual distributor, I don't use it. The reason why I don't use it is because I'd have to figure out the bottle coil situation, and I can't bother with that. Moving forward, the next big piece of news is, and let me see if I can show you, this car is currently, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, wait. This car is on coilovers. In the front, I don't know if you're gonna see it. Coilovers in the front and in the back. You gotta take my word for it. Coilovers in the front and the back. If you've been watching my TikTok videos, you realize that I have some Honda CL7 coilovers. Shout out to Drex Performance. You know, I'm boy that took off his car, put on a new set on his car, and I just took the old set. That's that. So we're slightly ready. But yeah, that's the setup right now. So the plan is wiring out the wideband. I need to change, oh Lord God, wiring the wideband, wiring my fan, because I haven't done it yet. I have the relay for it. I need to wire in the fan, and then I should be able to go to the dyno. I need to change the map sensor, because right now I thought this was a 3-bar map sensor, but it's actually a 1-bar. Mind you, I really and truly don't want to pass 15 pounds of boost to this car because it's a stock engine. I just want it to be more reliable, and I want it to be able to shoot flames. I want 2-step, that's it. I really and truly don't want much power. If I get 300 out of the 14 pounds, that would be a stretch. If I get 250 or 230, it would be way more than what I have right now. So that's fine. So yeah, next thing. So let me explain the wiring real quick. This might be a bit talkative video, but this is just an update for you guys, for everybody who hasn't seen this car in a long while. It's been parked since January 1st, and it's now what, July 24th, as I said before. So just the update as to what's happening. As I said, coilovers around the car. It's been rewired to the ECU. I stripped all the stock wiring, and I redid all the wiring for the lights. So ECU is right there, and this fuse relay box is what's running headlights, taillights, and all of that. I also made brackets. Finally did it properly. I welded this time. Welded the brackets onto the diff for the hydro. So now I'll have normal brakes at the back and also my hydro. Right now, I had to do a conversion. Now, Volvo has a VR, variable reluctance, or variable resistance, I don't remember which one, sensor for the crank. Now this ECU asks for a Hall effect sensor. I explained all of this on my TikTok video before, but I'm just going to explain it again. For this system, it sends, I got a trigger wheel with it. 60 minus 2 trigger wheel. Right there? Yeah. Now, for this trigger wheel to work, I need a Hall effect sensor, a magnetic Hall effect sensor. Now I had bought a generic one, the one that came with it firstly. That one was snapped, so it couldn't work. So I had to switch it and get a different one. With me switching it, I had to buy a different sensor because the one that came with it, as I said, was snapped. Now, it being snapped, the generic one I bought off Amazon was not magnetic.
So I was trying to find it if it didn't work. I thought the ECU was asking for a 3-wire crank sensor, so I took out one from my stream. I took out the crank sensor from my stream, tried to use it, didn't work. Did some more research and I realized Toyota 1NZ. I wonder if this will work. Funny enough, the guy that I bought this ECU from, that drifter, big of a service you buy that something from me from 2022, and I literally just started to use it. He put this ECU on a 1NZ engine. Yeah. So it was running on a 1NZ engine. And I said, let me buy a 1NZ crank sensor. And here it is. 1NZ crank sensor. Don't mind the bracket. I had to make the bracket to install it. I had to weld a bracket to make it work. And trust me, people, it works. It runs. I'll have to drop clippings of. I think during this video you'll see clippings of my TikTok videos, so you guys can understand what exactly I'm talking about. We got another update for you guys. Trigger wheel time. So as I told you, the issue that we're having is that the original crank pickup, which is on the flywheel around the back, that won't work with this setup. So I had to make a crank pickup setup. So don't worry about this, but I'm gonna cut off this. But here we are. There we go. That's the bracket there. Goes across. Comes across to here. I think I have a seat, but let's see. Yes. Hold on. Let me move this. God damn it, man. Anyways, no about that. But yeah. The bracket goes down here. It's very close. I'm gonna have to rub down this bit rusting on the. I'm not even sure. I'm gonna rub down that section right there. That seems to be resting. That looking up there, yeah. But don't look at the welds too much. But the bracket is made, and this flex a bit. But if you don't touch it, it won't flex. You see? Here we go. And then the pickup is gonna come here, like so, somewhere. Something like so. Yeah. I'll have to cut this out so that I can get my crank bolt out, and then tack this in place. But I have to check the timing and all that before I do this. But yeah, that is progress somewhat. I actually don't know if this is gonna work. This is some Amazon special type shit. I don't know if it's gonna work. I just hope it works. And as I say, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. At least I'm getting back my practice on these things. I need to cut this off because this will cut me. But yeah, that's it for here. We're gonna finish routing the wires. Make a bracket for this. Got this need for bolt on up here, so this need to come here, so bracket go so, and like that. Again, as you guys can see, trigger wheel is welded on. As you can see, timing marks. The engine is at TDC. Bam, 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 bam. This is the TDC mark. Don't worry about this. I have another cover, and this is 0. This is the 0 line. This is 10, 20, 15, 20 over here. But this is the 0 mark. So as you can see, the engine is timed right there and up at the cam. So the documents for this
ECU, the Tech GT ECU. It states that if your engine direction of rotation is clockwise, the crank sensor should be on the left. Now, as you guys remember, I had my crank sensor over here on the right, so I had to move it. And now it is welded. I just chopped it up, and it is welded onto the power steering tensioner. Everything is tightened up, no, except one thing, but everything is tightened up, and it says it should be at number 11 on it. So 1, 2, 3 to 11. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh shit, that's 11. So we're a tad bit off. Fuck. Alright, so that's 11. I'm not sure how I'm gonna move this, but that's 11. And I think I need to bring it down and to tilt it slightly. But yeah, I'm getting closer slightly. So yeah, I'll let you guys know what's happening. I'll blow it. But I'm closer than I was before. So once I do that, then I just need to put the connector onto the crank sensor and then finish wiring up everything else. Finish wiring in the intake air temp sensor. Finally got one. It's not the correct one, however. They said it should be a screw-in one. This is the one that is clipped in. Yeah, this one is clipped in. This is from a GM engine, however. So it should work. Fingers crossed. Idle air control valve. It is here somewhere. I don't see it right now, but it's here. Now I see it. It there somewhere. Oh, see it. Yeah, idle air control valve. It's here. I need to change my throttle position sensor because this one is not a potentiometer. I keep messing up that word, but the tuners know what I'm talking about. This one is not the right one. I need to change this. Once I change this, then I should be good to go, and then I should be ready for first start. So yeah, let me fix that. Yeah, let me fix that. Alright, welcome back once again. So as you guys can see, yesterday we were talking about the timing, right? Now just one. There we go. So as you guys can see, timing is lined up right there, and timing is lined up right here. Now, as we stated, the crank trigger should be at tooth 11. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fixed it. How did I fix it? Cut it off, line it up, re-weld it, and now we're there. So for all who are commenting, yeah, we fix it. See? So now I just need to get the connector placed onto the crank sensor, both for the ECU and the sensor itself. Fit those on. Finish wiring in the rest of the sensors that I need. So that's the idle air control valve, the intake air temp, and then hook it up to the ECU. Try the first start. But yeah, that is that. The direct fire unit is completely wired in and mounted. As you guys can see, you have to use what you can. It's mounted there. Connector is there. That's the ground for it. And yeah, everything else is connected except those other sensors that I told you about. Idle air control, intake air temp. I need to change the TPS, I'm gonna buy it yet, and I need a wideband sensor. But other than that, we're good to go. But yeah, this is what is happening. The one intake crank sensor, it works, it runs, the car drives. So yeah, we're active again. Now, to explain this situation right here. Yeah, so I did a little damage the other day. I had the car up here, and I was reversing to park it here. And when I was reversing, the front of the car got caught right here on the wall, and it tore off the front bumper, tore off the front lip. As you can see, the lip is hanging down, and it ripped out the headlight. So yeah, the headlight isn't cracked. The corner light is cracked. I don't know where I'm gonna get one of these from. That's the biggest problem right now. As you can see the paint and everything on it, see me. But I have headlights that I can reuse, or I can maybe I don't know if I can fix this. But if I can't fix it, I have headlights. I have an extra set of headlights for this car. But yeah, that's the update for right now. Future plans, rims. I literally have a set of rims. I found a set of rims for this car. I'll drop a picture here. There are donations. Anybody want to donate $1,000? Yeah, $1,000 from each subscriber, each person, towards the rim purchase. Yeah, no problem. And then the next thing that I plan to do is the next picture that you see here. This is the look that I'm going for. I'm not gonna be a type of person who's gonna say, oh, you gotta wait for the big reveal. No, this is the look that I'm going for. So stay tuned, give me some time. I am a one-man team here right now. I'm the only person who's doing all of this. So give me some time. This car will be back. Even if it's not back in 2025, it will be back in 2026. I'm a one-man team. I'm the only person doing this. So give me some time. Thank you for your support regardless.
Remember to like, share, subscribe. Yeah, I still a beg $1,000 from everybody for the rims for this car, because I definitely need it. And no, let me be clear, I am not lowering this car. I have to raise it because it was lowered before and I used to scrape everywhere. At this point, we're staying at normal height. We're just gonna make the car kit low, because body low is gonna scrape everywhere and I can't afford to destroy this chassis. Okay? So yeah, peace.